Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on November 1st. So we have 111, okay? November 1st or November 2nd, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot's timeless. I'm only giving you the date. That way you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day. One around 6 p.m. and one around, well, at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, Florida time in the U.S. If you like to chat and hang out with other people, my 10:30 p.m. video always comes with a live chat, and sometimes, here's my microphone wire, sorry. And sometimes my earlier video comes with a chat. It just depends. Anyways. Before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. So let's see what wants to come out. I heard, before I started your reading, I heard your confidence is rising. So you might be about ready to make a move. It doesn't mean a literal move. It could be. But chop wood is like, chop, chop. Let's get going. And 42, you could be seeing 4s, 2s, or 6s. Okay. And the overall energy in November is there's a lot going on, but I feel that it's going to be positive overall. There's trines. There are, I'm losing my thought here for a second. There's trines happening. There's a retrograde, but I really feel like you're going to get more done, like finishing up things that were started, right? And I just feel like it's going to be a busy month, obviously for many reasons, but it's also just every month, every day has just gone by crazy. I can't believe we're at the end of this year, but I feel the chop, chop. It's like you're going to have the energy of moving, all right? Moving, doing something. You might feel the need to do something like, okay, let me move my body. I need to move my location, whatever that is. You're going to feel chop, chop. Now, I did also channel a song right before I hit the button to record. So I had heard your confidence is rising. And then I heard, You're My Lady, and it's a song, and I don't know who sings it. It sounds like it's Lionel Richie or Kenny Rogers. I don't know. And I'm sorry for getting it wrong. Maybe it's one of those songs that multiple artists have covered. I don't know. But I heard that You're My Lady, and then I wanted to cry. Like I felt this like sinking feeling. I'm like, man, I don't want to have a reading like that, but that's what I felt. So I don't know if somebody's having some sort of sinking feeling about their person. Peace. 23, again, another 2, a 3, and then together 5. So there's change. It's like, it could even just be peaceful life, You're making moves to make your life more peaceful, more better. And I can see how confidence can play a role in that, because you're going to have the confidence to make these moves. You're going to have the confidence to live the life that you want to live, or to have peace, or to make peace even. And also someone could be coming toward you, all right, to make peace. That's always an option there. We also have number 7, to the sea. Now there's somebody with some heavy, heavy thoughts here. Okay, so you might be having some heavy, heavy thoughts. I heard also doubts. So we might see the Hermit come out. This could be like hermit mode, all right? Sort of sitting, contemplating about making a move, all right? It's the energy of, I know I need to make a move. I know I need to do something. And then peace. So maybe somebody feels like they need to make a move, at least to make peace with you. Maybe you're feeling like that. You want to do something. And it's a heavy heart, right? But you want peace in your life, and you may have to move away from situations that are disturbing your peace. Here and the now is going to help. Oh, there's something hidden behind that. Oh, yang energy. Now this type of energy for me represents like when there's a divine counterpart involved, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to meditate and practice presence, okay, to bring balance to those kinds of connections, because it just really helps. It really, really helps, especially the divine feminine energy. It helps to meditate, practice presence. There could be somebody in a masculine energy. It does not have to be your divine masculine. It can be a masculine energy who wants to make up, who wants to make peace, okay? And it could be a divine counterpart. It could be just a masculine energy, a family member. But for some of you, it's really, I feel romantic, because, you know, if you're my lady, you know. But that's the song. But because those of you who know about how energy works here, you already know that a divine masculine can be in a female body and look very feminine. And a divine feminine can be in a male body and look very masculine. I know my dad was be considered a divine feminine, because that was him. He was a Cancer, very loving, and he had his problems in my younger childhood, but he liked to cook, and he liked to do a lot of those nurturing things, okay? And then my stepmom was just all mean as get out. She was straight up masculine, but not that masculines are mean, okay? I don't want to give that impression, but she just was, her headstrong trajectory was like, she had a goal and she went after it. And so that was very masculine about her. And she looked very feminine, and my father looked very, masculine, but they were opposite. So come to the edge. There is somebody, it's going to be somebody in masculine energy. And the masculine energy is also the energy that says, hey, it's time for me to do something. So you can also be, not to confuse you, but we're talking about energy, and energy is confusing because energy goes in every direction in all dimensions of time. So yeah, it's confusing. But this is the energy of saying, look, I know I need to make a move. All right, I need to make a move because of my peace, or I need to make a move to create peace. And like I said, it's a masculine energy that's coming over and saying, okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Come to the edge. So for a lot of you, you really just need to meditate, if you can. Practice presence, all right? A lot of people have a hard time meditating, and especially Aquarians, all right? Because Aquarians' minds going all over the place, or Aquarius placements. You can be Aquarius rising and as well. But there's to practice presence, it's like if I were here practicing presence with you right now, even though I know you're going to watch this video, it's pre-recorded, I look at the flame. That flame is in my present moment. So the way you can practice presence right now is as you are watching this video, whenever you're watching this video, take a deep breath. Your breath is always with you. Your breath tells you everything. And I know somebody's cracking up saying, yeah, bad breath. No, pay attention to your breath. When you're excited, you might breathe more rapidly. When there's something going on with your body's trying to warn you, you might breathe rapidly. When you feel romantic feelings, and you breathe rapidly, pay attention to your breath, because as you're watching this video, you have to breathe. And that is a very, very easy way to practice presence, okay? For some of you, this is about balancing a connection, all right? Energetic balancing. For some of you, it's going to involve, a counterpart, a divine counterpart. We have judgment, and I'm also doing this, you know, for those of you who practice Saints Day or All Souls Day. That's why I use these cards here. This is judgment. All right, this is judgment. So it's a time. It's time. And then we have the devil right behind that, and that's like there's almost an obsessive thinking pattern, and it's like somebody can't let something go. All right, and they can't, and the whole thing is when somebody does let something go, they're making a move. They're so close to making a move, whoever this is. And we have strength in the reverse. That's Leo energy, but it's also confidence. So I did hear, you know, confidence is rising. You know, maybe you are attracting, if your confidence is rising and you're in that Empress energy, you're attracting a lot. You'll just know, like, people will be drawn to you, kids will be drawn to you, pets, animals are drawn to you. It's just like everybody loves the Empress, and nobody can ever fake being the Empress because it's so obvious. Everybody loves the Empress, and the Empress gets a lot of attention because everybody loves the Empress energy. Everyone loves to be nurtured and cared for, okay? Now, like I said, if this is you and you're ready to go after something, you're about ready to lay something else down and go after it fiercely. You might even get some sort of download and then boom, you're off. But I really feel like this is somebody who's thinking, because of the song that I heard, you know. Yeah. Someone really is about ready to execute a move. This is Temperance. And Temperance is here. Strength is here. These are major arcanas. Brand new beginning, all right? If somebody wants it, with that Ace of Pentacles here. And the Three of Wands. Somebody is making a move in the near future. Oh, this is a card that stayed here. And here's the Hermit. I told you. I don't know why I felt like that card might come out. This gives me Hermit vibes right here. This is like somebody is secluded, spending time alone, figuring out what their next move is. But I feel like it has a lot to do with love. We got the hearts here. And like I said, it has a lot to do, and you know, maybe somebody making peace with something or making some changes that bring peace to their life. And I really feel like someone is just very close to reaching out to another person, is what I feel like. So right now I've got 3 major arcana, and now 4. Okay, now we have the Chariot in reverse. Okay. I know that you guys gig me for repeating myself, but the cards are just repeating. The cards are repeating. Yeah. I feel like someone's also... It ain't about losing patience. Really, it's more about someone's being guided, okay? Someone is being guided. We have the Six of Pentacles, and this is balance. This is balance, okay? This is in the reverse, all right? This is bringing something into balance. This is also bringing something into balance, all right? Chariot is Cancer energy, and the Hermit is Virgo energy, if I didn't say it. Now we have the Hangman, which is Pisces energy, and it's in the reverse, right next to the Nine of Pentacles, all right? There is somebody who's coming in, okay? Headstrong or going after. We're going to clarify. Going after you, or is it you going after a goal? Because I did hear, I mean, I heard 2 things. Maybe it's 2 streams of messages here, because I heard, you know, you're my lady, and then I heard your confidence is rising. I heard that first before anything, so let's clarify. Tell me about that Leo Strength card in the reverse. You know, maybe your confidence is rising, someone else's, maybe someone feels you're not approachable. I don't know. Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Landed on the here and the now. Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles is right here at the end. There is somebody who could be with a Leo or could be with... For me, this is Nine of Pentacles reverse. Somebody, it seems like they're already with somebody, or someone's around them. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab something else here. Tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. Because I also feel like it's maybe this person's confidence. Okay, all right. Somebody's in their feelings, okay? And somebody's about ready to move on, all right? Yeah, somebody's in their feelings big time. All right. So somebody's in this King of Cups energy. It could be somebody who has heavy water placements, a Scorpio. But for me, more important than any of the signs is always going to be the emotion of the card. And this is the emotion that's saying, I have these feelings and I'm not telling anybody that I have these feelings. There's a reason somebody isn't telling anyone that they have these feelings. But someone's guided to, okay? Someone is guided to come in here. All right, but I think now somebody doesn't know. Somebody doesn't know if the other person wants this. So it's like, okay, I want to be with you. All right, I want to build a life with you. I also want to let you know that. Eight of Cups reverse. I got to come in and tell you that. But what if you don't want the same? Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. What if you don't want the same? See, the Empress. You're in the Empress energy of attracting, I feel, because now I have the, this would technically be the Emperor. Now, there could also be something that you went after in the past and it's coming in now. But I really feel like somebody, I mean, just, I keep hearing that song play in my head. Who sings that song? You're My Lady. Somebody's coming in real quick. And it seems like somebody's unaware of it, you know? There's somebody unaware of it. There's nobody, whoever this person is, you could be, somebody could be in the light, get a lot of attention, but the whole thing is somebody's completely unaware that another person wants to have a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups with them. That's a family and a long time. With the Hermit reverse, somebody's going to have to come out and say it. And maybe this person doesn't know how to say it. Chariot is reverse. Ten of Cups is in the upright. This Nine of Wands gives me this vibe right here. This, I always get the Nine of Wands off of this because someone has come to the edge. The Nine of Wands is someone coming to the edge. But the Nine of Wands is always, it's the ending of something. Okay? And there is something that's ending, but it's here in the reverse. So it's literally like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And something just needs that final push. And it looks like it's going to be requiring a lot of practicing presence. Practicing presence is going to be a final push. Kind of like that final push when pushing out a child. Final push. Okay. for that thing that you want. It's like a final push. Somebody receives some sort of final push, and what helps this final push is somebody's meditation and practicing presence. So for a lot of you, because of what I learned when I took my twin flame course, this is really going to have to do with like a divine counterpart reading, because that is the only kind of connection you really got to meditate and practice presence for, to bring it in or to balance it out or to make peace with it. So as much as I don't really like doing those type of readings because of the comments I get, it's really showing up that this person wants to make peace with you. Again, it's not showing me specifically a divine counterpart through the tarot cards, but what's showing me that it's like hinting at it, because remember, Six of Wands is reversed. You're unaware, so it's like hinting. It's like hinting, and like I said, what I learned when I took the course, because I went on that journey of learning more about that, and I had to learn practicing here and now. I had to learn that. And it's hard. It's very hard, especially for Aquarians. But whatever this is, and here's Aquarius here. And it's like somebody is thinking about, now I don't know who this person is. Could be another Aquarius or somebody who has air as a rising sign. But it's showing up a person who's holding back from the other person. And it's showing up that somebody wants to make peace. And it's showing up somebody wants to bring balance to a connection. Somebody wants to do the right thing. Whatever that is. It seems like the right thing is to just make peace. It does. Okay. So maybe you'll be making peace with this person. Tell me about the Hangman. Pisces energy in the reverse. So I got the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is Cancer energy, the Devil in upright, which is Capricorn energy, Four of Pentacles upright. Okay. The Three of Cups reverse. Yeah, it really looks like somebody's with another person, and it's like somebody could be thinking about you or vice versa, and then there's this other person involved, and it's like the more somebody practices presence or meditates, the more another person is questioning who they're with. Very, I don't want to say textbook, because it's not like everybody knows a bunch about twin flames, but my twin flame coach has more twin flames together than anybody's, and that's the course I took, and that's kind of what it's showing up here. So I'm gonna leave it at that. This is what this is. Anybody having obsessive thoughts, especially a divine feminine, it doesn't work the same for divine masculines, okay? And you can't go tell these people that they're your twin flame. They're not gonna. They're just gonna think you're crazy. You can't do that, from what I understand. You just gotta be. You gotta be yourself. You gotta practice presence. You gotta meditate. Okay, they're crucial for your enlightenment, for your growth. All right. That's what they're crucial for. And when you do that, it triggers balance. Okay, it triggers balance, healthy balance, and that's what's on the table. Literally, that is what's on the table. All right, let's close out with the card here. I'm using the Ancestors deck. I felt it was appropriate today. We have Shaolin Master, and we have, it says, be graceful in movement and action. And we have Summer, bask in the joy and light. We have the Bee, and we have the Shaolin Master. I feel this is more like your energy of practicing presence. Think about presence. You see how this person is really focused. Focus. Start with your breath, and you don't have to spend all day doing it. Just practice presence. Something with that B card. Maybe somebody's been watching you since summertime. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Ooh, yeah, there's something coming in for you. I don't know what this bee is trying to represent. It does say summer, bask in the joy and light, but it was reversed. So I feel like something's changed since summer. Maybe you feel like, maybe you have ascended, maybe something's happened, or maybe this person has started thinking about you since summertime. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.